Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia, that's me. And whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is Yoga R&R. So this is your time to really slow things down, to rest and relax and just feel good in your body. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. Let's start out today lying down on our backs. So when you're ready, make your way all the way down to lay on your mat. As you arrive, taking a moment to stretch both legs out nice and long. Stretching your arms back behind you. Finding this full body stretch here, lengthening from fingers to toes. Relaxing your belly, relaxing the fingers and toes. And taking a big breath in here and let it out. Keeping your hips rooted at the center of your mat. Begin to walk your feet towards the bottom right corner. If that feels good for you, starting to feel that stretch in the side waist, then maybe you choose to add on by reaching the arms towards that top right corner of your mat. Keeping hips and shoulders grounded as you create this kind of banana shape with the body. Keeping the breath slow and steady as you inhale and exhale. One more here, inhale and exhale. As you're ready, start to bring your arms, your legs back to center. Once more, stretching long here, big breath in. And let it out. And same thing, other side, keeping your hips centered, walking your feet towards that bottom left corner of your mat. And then if you choose to add on, reaching through the arms, kind of wiggling the shoulders over. Creating that crescent moon shape to stretch into your right side waist. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. And we'll take one more breath in here and breath out. As you're ready, bringing arms and legs back to center. Stretching long one more time. Take a nice big inhale. Now as you exhale, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Hands come down to catch that right leg. Gently pulling that right knee in. Continuing to stretch that left leg long. Feeling a bit of a stretch into the hip here. And maybe adding a nice roll through that right ankle. Getting out any snap, crackle, pops that might be there today. Really taking our time with these movements today. And staying really rooted in the breath. When you're ready, let's take another inhale here. And as you exhale, start to switch sides. Drawing your left knee in, extending your right leg long. Getting heavy down through that right side of the body as you gently draw your left thigh a little bit closer to your ribs. And once again, maybe rolling through that left ankle if that feels nice. Maybe even scrunching and spreading the toes as you do so. Just bringing a little bit more awareness down into the feet. Awesome. Let's take another breath in here. As you breathe out, bringing that right knee in to meet the left. Both legs hugging in as you wrap your arms around your shins or the backs of your thighs. Giving yourself a nice big squeeze here. Maybe even taking a little rock side to side if that feels like a nice massage for your sacrum. And from here, let's keep the legs together. But spread the arms out nice and wide to a T or cactus shape. Separating the thighs away from the chest so that your knees can stack over your hips. Taking an inhale here. As you exhale, lowering your legs to the left side of your mat and moving into a twist. Taking the first few moments here to readjust, maybe even add props so that you can get really comfy cozy here. Feeling that stacking of your hips, stacking of your legs, as you feel that sweet release for the spine in this twist. And we'll stay for about 3 more rounds of breath on this side. Enjoying one more inhale here. And exhale completely. As you inhale, slowly rolling back to center, back onto your back. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest once again, giving yourself another nice big hug. And when you're ready, we're going to take that twist on the other side. So arms once again spread out wide, shoulder blades drilling down into the mat. Taking an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, dropping your knees to the right side of your mat, finding your twist on this side. Taking your time to readjust, add props as needed to really feel supported in this shape. Left shoulder rooting towards the mat, lengthening out through that left hip. And then as the legs stack, maybe it feels nice to bring your hand between or underneath your legs, just for a little extra support here. And again, we have 3 more rounds of breath to enjoy this twist. We have one more inhale here. And exhale. This time slowly rolling over to the right side of your body. Pressing through your palms as you bring yourself up to an upright position on your mat. And we're going to meet in our tabletop position, so finding hands and knees. Spreading your fingers nice and wide as you root down through your palms and lengthening out through your spine. When you're ready, shifting weight towards your left hand. Take an inhale to sweep your right arm open, lift the chest. As you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, coming down to rest on your right shoulder, right ear. Left hand can stay by your nose, or maybe you walk your fingertips out, lengthening through that left arm. Now as you settle over onto that right shoulder, you might start to feel that stretch for the neck, the shoulder, the upper back. And if there's some space between your head and the floor, it might feel nice to slide a pillow or a blanket under that right ear, just giving yourself a little extra support and comfort as we stay for a few more rounds of breath. Breathing here as you stretch into that right shoulder. This is a really great stretch, especially if you hold a lot of tension up around your neck and shoulders. And let's take another inhale here. And exhale completely. Walking that left hand back towards your nose, rooting down through your palm. Take an inhale to press up nice and slow, opening that right arm. As you exhale, land your palm, coming back to your tabletop position. Maybe take a little wiggle before we switch sides here. And when you're ready to go, we'll shift some weight into the right hand. Take an inhale to sweep your left arm open. As you exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, coming down to rest on your left shoulder, left ear. Maybe sliding a prop underneath that left side of the head, if that feels nice for you today. Then right hand can stay by your nose, or maybe you walk your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Keeping the hips lifted high to support you as you really bring some weight over towards that left shoulder. Feeling into that stretch for your neck, your upper back. And as we stay for about 3 more rounds of breath here, thinking about using each breath to help you release a little bit more tension, a little bit more tightness around that left shoulder. And we have one more inhale here. Exhale completely. Walking that right hand back towards your nose. Pushing through your palm, take an inhale to rise, sweeping your left arm open. As you exhale, land back in your tabletop position. Beautiful, wiggle it out if that feels good. Then we're going to keep the hips stacked over top of the knees. Slowly start to walk your arms forward, and as you do, let your chest come down towards the mat, melting into our puppy pose. Gently tucking your chin towards your chest so that your forehead can come down, maybe touching the mat, maybe hovering. Feeling this really sweet stretch for the chest and up underneath the armpits as well. All the while the hips are staying stacked over the knees, the lower body really anchoring you to the mat so you can open and expand through the chest. And we're here for about 3 more rounds of breath. Breathing into this back bend here. Let's take another inhale, stretching into the chest. Now as you exhale, begin to walk your hands back towards you. As you do, sitting your hips back towards your heels, bringing your big toes together to touch, melting down into your child's pose. Now added bonus stretch for the shoulders today if you want it. Reaching your arms back behind you, palms facing up, resting the backs of your hands either on your low back or onto the mat. And resting your forehead down, getting heavy through your body, really releasing into the support of your yoga mat here. And we're here for about 3 more rounds of breath. Enjoying one more inhale here. And exhale. As you inhale, slowly bring yourself up out of your child's pose. And please make your way to a seated position on your mat. As you settle into a comfortable seat, as best you can, keeping your body relaxed. Maybe closing your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable for you, or keeping a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. And in these final few moments of your practice today, simply giving yourself the opportunity to sit and breathe, following this flow of your inhales and exhales as breath moves in and out through your nose. Taking this time to really soak in everything that your yoga practice has to offer you today. Breathing in and breathing out. And perhaps taking this time to extend some gratitude towards your practice, towards yourself for showing up to the mat today. And I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.